Now let's discuss the discounting methods, that how using discounting methods we can do the smoothing. Here the main idea is the redistribution of the probability mass. So the n-grams which we are observing in my data, in my training data, we are overestimating those probabilities, and we are underestimating the probabilities which the n-grams which are not being seen in our training data. So the idea is that whatever we are overestimating, we will try to sort of take away some probability mass from those n-grams and distribute to the ones which we have not seen, or for which the count is actually 0. So that's the kind of a main idea for the discounting method. And this what we do is essentially in a step-by-step manner as follows. So what you do, that you first discount the observed n-grams. So if you consider the bigrams, let's say try to understand this method with the help of the bigram example, that if you have the bigrams VW such that it has non-zero count, then we are going to readjust its count, and we take as a C star VW, and we subtract its count with the beta, and this beta lies between 0 and 1. So that beta becomes now a parameter for this method. Okay, so that's the first step we do. For all such bigrams for which we have this greater than 0, so non-zero, then we just do the absolute discount and take this subtract by beta, and then for all of those for that particular bigram, we are going to readjust its probability estimates. So now the probability estimate is given as the discounted count divided by that how many times we are observing this particular context V. So now for this particular V, for any V, what happens is that now we have this missing probability mass, because we have reduced its count for these bigrams. So now this much of the probability mass is now missing out. So what we are going to do is that we are going to redistribute this one. So if you remember, look at this expression very carefully. I think it's a very simple expression, that for a given context, look for all case of the bigram this particular context actually makes with the other words, and whenever it is the count of that bigram, corresponding bigrams are not 0, we have readjusted the probability values by this much, so we have to add this much. So then and of course, since we have readjusted this count, the C star, so this is the less than 1, and this we have this much amount is the missing probability, and then we are going to distribute this missing probability over the underestimated cases by looking at those cases where this bigram count is 0. So this W is such that the count of V comma W is 0, and we for that we estimate this probability like this. Again, if you see, this factor is just to make sure that this is normalized. If you just sum over all those where it is the count is 0, this part alpha V will come out as a common factor, and this will give us 1. So this all of them together will only be the alpha V, and then if you add with all of this, it's going to be give you the value 1. So now, so that's what the discounting method does. In summary, in a more formal way, that you have the two sets. The first set is where the count of the bigram is non-zero, and second one where it is 0. For the non-zero case, you just take the modify its ML estimates, where by replacing the actual count with by the discounted count, and for the ones for which it is 0, the maximum likelihood estimate is 0. For all those cases, you readjust the probability distribution. So that's the discounting method. And in a trigram, it almost goes very similar to the bigram. So only thing is that you have to now do the recursively. So the trigram, you have to look into the first the bigram as a context, and then corresponding set you have to make the set A and B, and then you have to have this kind of a discounted count. And then for all the cases where the trigram, the W which belongs to the set A, you have the simple expression coming out from the similar to the maximum likelihood estimate, and then whatever the missing probability counts is distributed among all those cases where the count is 0 in a very similar way. Now the notice you should notice here is that now here the bigram one is the discounted bigram probability. This is discounted bigram probability estimate. Okay, and for that now we have already discussed that how to obtain, and in that case if you see we have to fall back to the ML estimate of the unigram. So if you have the 4-gram models, then you have to sort of go to the trigram, then bigram, and then you have to come back to the unigram. So this is what the discounting method is, and the estimation of the beta again can be done in a very similar way as we have discussed for the linear interpolation, that you look into your development set, you go to the write down the maximum likelihood, and you can again very simply, because here only one parameter is the beta, and you try to estimate that beta parameter again through the kind of an grid search. You consider few possible beta values and then see that which beta values gives you the maximum likelihood function. So that the whatever the value you corresponding to the beta which gives you the maximum values for the likelihood, that is the one we are going to consider. So that's the simple way to obtain the beta for this absolute discounting method. Again, as I said, there are several variants of this kind of a method, and if you are interested, I think it's the chapter 3 only, if I'm not mistaken. But again, you check, because I might be looking at the different draft version, and so the chapter, perhaps the name would be again the n-gram language model. For Zurawski, I don't know which chapter number is. Chapter number could be mistaken. And also I will share the language modeling lecture notes by Michael Collins. I'm not sure whether now, I did not check that whether this is still available there, but I have the copy, so I will share this lecture note on our Teams group. And that would be the end of our discussion on the n-gram language model. The second assignment would be basically based on the this n-gram language model. So please go through these video lectures as well as the corresponding reading references to make sure that you have understood everything. And if you have any question, please do try to post, instead of sending me individual chat message or email, please post it on the Teams group, either in discussion channel or through on the Piazza. So I will prefer again in the Piazza, so that we have everything at one place. Okay, bye.